Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of December 9th through the 15th, 2024. So Sagittarius, let's dive into it. It is your season. Happy birthday if it's your birthday. I feel like when the sun is in your sign, it is the luckiest season of the year. So I just feel that this is going to be a good time for you overall. And yeah, we also have Mars in Leo, a fellow fire sign, in retrograde right now. We have Mercury retrograde. These aren't bad things, okay? Everyone freaks out whenever there's retrogrades happening. And we just simply can't do that because most of our lives, there's going to be something in retrograde. So it's like nothing to fear at all. But let's dive into it and see how this week is going to look for you. We have the Knight of Wands coming out in reverse as your first card. And this is your energy. But this could also be someone else in your life who is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is somebody who's like a peer or on the same level as you, like a coworker, a sibling, someone your own age, or just somebody who like you feel like has a similar maturity level to you. Now, when the Knight of Wands comes out in reverse, it is my card of non-committal energies. And I know that's a scary phrase for some people, but it doesn't have to always be a bad thing. Like if you yourself are just wanting to get a sort of sampler platter of life right now, you know, the Knight of Wands would come out in reverse for you. It's like you're not wanting to sign anything or commit to anything. You're just wanting to sort of get a taste of your various options in life in any regard, okay? Now, for some of you, this could take a more negative turn depending on exactly how your life is set up right now. Where is this non-committal energy coming from in your life? Really listen to your intuition. Because for some of you, yes, it could be more negative. It could be that you're with somebody in a situationship who just doesn't want to commit to you, and that may be taking a toll on your mental health. That would be a very negative expression of the Knight of Wands in reverse. But for others of you, maybe you are the one that is just not necessarily wanting to commit to one location right now. Maybe you're wanting to live a very nomadic existence. Maybe you're wanting to stay single for a bit and, you know, date casually, you know, and that doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, but there's definitely a non-committal, passionate sort of energy, fiery, warm, like I just want to, you know, get some new experiences under my belt. I want to try different things out without necessarily signing myself up to take care of something long term. So that's the energy we're feeling. Where is it being expressed in your life? Right next to that, we have the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay. So because the Five of Wands is coming out in reverse right next to that, I do feel like there could be some contention due to this non-committal energy. Like if you're the one who's not wanting to sign a contract or, you know, be in something really committed, I'm wondering if some people may have problems with that, or if you're dealing with somebody like this, if it's making you feel very much uneasy because, like, for example, if you know you want a committed relationship and you're really, really into somebody who has told you like, hey, I'm not a commitment person or I'm not ready to commit right now, it's really important that you listen to that person and you stop trying with them because you want different things and you're not going to change them. Okay. And take it from me because I was in a relationship one time with somebody when we first started dating. They told me they have commitment problems. Like, not that they're a cheater, but like they are commitment phobic. Like they fear that it's really hard for them because they're an overthinker. And, you know, me being the witch that I am, of course, I was able to get them into a relationship, but at what cost? Okay. It ended up not working out in my favor in the long run anyways. And they told me exactly how the relationship was going to end and the problems we're going to have from like day one. So it's like, it's really important to listen to people when they tell you what they want and don't want, and to respect that, because you know what? If somebody doesn't want to commit to something, that is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that we all at some point in our lives should be selfish and have an era of selfishness and not commit ourselves to anything except for our own self-growth and exploration of the world, you know, traveling, getting to know new people. It's just such a fulfilling experience. And if somebody is going through a period of their life where they can acknowledge that they do not have the capacity to be committed to something, whether that be a relationship or working with you in some sort of business partnership or having a family or anything like that, it's so important that we listen to them, because people are usually very honest, actually, and they know what they can offer. They know what they can bring to the table. In my example, with the person who I ended up in a relationship with, who told me they had commitment problems, they were very deeply committed to their getting their graduate degree, and that was like a full-time relationship for them already. So they knew that they could not offer me what I deserved in a relationship, because I'm a very giving person in a relationship. They knew going into it that they could not give me what I gave to them, and it would have been an unfair agreement. So me thinking that I could change their mind on that was delusional, because they were actually being very nice to me by being upfront. And, people aren't bad when they say, hey, I cannot offer you commitment. That's not a douchebag. What a douchebag is, what a player is when they try telling you, oh, I can offer you all of this, and they can't, or they don't want to. That's when they become a douchebag. That's when they become a player. If somebody is in a season of their life where they simply cannot commit to that, that doesn't make them a bad person, okay? And you're not a bad person if you're in that era of your life right now. And if you're connecting with somebody who's trying to pressure you into having some sort of commitment that you're not ready for, or doing something that you're not ready for, it's really, really important for you not to lead that person on, and to be very stern with them, even if they are under the delusion that they can change you. It's still like a nice thing for you to do, to be like, hey, this is not going to work out because you clearly want something more than I can offer you. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. That person is not too much for wanting more. It's just an incompatibility. Like you met at the wrong time of your lives, or possibly you're just not compatible. And you know what? That's fine. There's no such, I don't believe in anything such as like right person, wrong time. Because if it's the wrong time, if things aren't working out in that capacity, you're not in alignment with each other. You're not on the same timeline, the same wavelength. Okay. So I don't believe in that nonsense. Like, oh, this person is perfect if only, like we would be soulmates if only they went to therapy or were ready for a commitment. No, they're not for you. Point blank, period. They could be a great person. And I believe that, we all have the capacity to love every single person on this planet. And it's our responsibility to gauge how much distance we need from somebody to love them in the healthiest way possible. So people like that, where it's like you're out of alignment with big things such as commitment, it doesn't mean they're your soulmate and you should wait for them. No, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to love you from a distance. And that may be like just being friends, or no longer seeing each other anymore, and maybe you just follow each other on social media and enjoy them and their pictures and whatnot for the rest of your life. Like, you know what I mean? It's up to you to gauge how close or far people are from you. And if you are out of alignment currently, that doesn't mean wait, okay? That doesn't mean they're the right person, because when you meet the right person, they will be at the same place you are at, ready and available. There will be no waiting. I promise you. Okay. And you know what? In that example that I gave you, my personal example, that person that I ended up in a relationship with, we're now friends, and we are best friends. And like genuinely, it's like the most healthy, amazing, like we are loving each other exactly how we were always meant to. And it's great. It took a long time to get there, but it's great. We have the Knight of Pentacles coming out upright. And that is so interesting, because this pretty much confirms everything we just said, because this whole top row, it's the Knight of Wands in reverse, that non-committal energy. 5 of Wands in reverse, which shows some sort of argument or not being on the same page. And then we have a Knight of Pentacles, which is somebody who is ready for commitment, somebody who is ready and has like something solid to offer already. They already put in the work on themselves. They already know what they want. They have their future mapped out, and it's like they're trying to force a connection here with somebody who is not on the same page. Okay, so if this is your story, I'm sorry, but like you're not going to be on the same page, and you shouldn't necessarily wait for each other to be on the same page. You're just different. You're just different, and that's okay. Because you know what? There's plenty of other people who are on the same page as you. So if you're that person who's non-committal right now, like you don't want to commit to anything big or huge, there are people who are also in that same stage, and you can learn a lot from each other. Or if you are the person who knows exactly what you want and you're ready to settle down, there are other people who are exactly where you're at right now as well. And like I said, there is no such thing as the right person, wrong time, because there's no such thing as wrong timing. Okay. If you're not in alignment, you're not in alignment, point blank, period. Okay. And waiting won't work, because here's the thing. If you already did so much work on yourself, like so much self-discovery, and you already know what you want, when you wait for the other person to sort of catch up to you, they're never going to be able to catch up to you, because you're constantly in a growth state. Do you understand? So it's like they're always going to be, quote unquote, behind you in that regard. That's really important, to be on the same page at the same time with somebody that you're connecting to on a deep emotional level. Second row of cards out, we have the King of Wands. Beautiful. This is the fullest, most mature expression of masculine fire energy. Okay, this is somebody who's well-traveled, who is warm, excitable, very charismatic, okay, like creative, and just totally respects all walks of life, does not judge anyone based off of the color of their skin, where they're from, the accent they have, anything. That is what you're calling into your life. That is you. That is your masculine energy. And that is what you're calling into your life once you sort of let go of what's not working. And right next to that, we have the Ace of Cups. Wow. Yeah, I love this. It's like this message of like when you let go of what is out of alignment with you, and like, listen, these could be people, these could be opportunities that you love to death. Like you really want it to work out so bad, but the fact of the matter is they're out of alignment with you, you know? You're waiting for the happiness to happen. That's out of alignment, okay? When you let that go and you accept it for what it is, like, okay, I love this person or I love this opportunity, but it's not right for me right now, and you're able to gracefully let it go, I am telling you, very shortly after, Ace of Cups is happening. This could be happening this week. And this could be your story. Like that may have been your past. This could be what's happening this week for a lot of you. Ace of Cups, brand new emotional offer or creative offer coming through that just is so fulfilling, and you're connecting with somebody who is the fullest fire expression. And then final card out, Wheel of Fortune. Yes, and this Wheel of Fortune has been sneaking into everybody's reading this week. It's a Wheel of Fortune type of week. So crazy. The universe is really adjusting people's life paths and how things are playing out here. Very unexpected offers of love, of like a new creative idea or path for you to embark on. And it comes in after you release and let go of everything out of alignment. Yeah, this is something that you really look forward to. It puts you into your leadership energies, your creative energies. You're so excited with like this new possibility, and it's just your heart is sort of overflowing with love for this and excitement. So it feels really, really good. Wow. Thank you so much for joining me, Sagittarius. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonates down below, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course, so check it out. Bye-bye.